are the Chiefs clearly the best team in the AFC West?
Yeah, but barely, because the division's really good, but they are. There's something that happens in the NFL. Coaches tend, their natural instinct is to help the side of the ball they know. Pete Carroll, they need linemen on offense. He gets Sheldon Richardson. Sean Payton needs defense. He gets Adrian Peterson. Belichick and Andy Reid are lethal because Andy knows offense, but he pays defense. Justin Houston. Belichick's a defensive guy, but he'll pay offense. When you can get a coach, and this is why Andy and Bill are the best in the league, they go away from their natural proclivity, affinity for the side they know. Pete Carroll, he veers defense too much. Peyton veers offense too much. By the way, the Cowboys, offensive coach, they got most of their stars on offense. That's what makes Kansas City great.
I'll say that's what a smart coach should do, because if you have a great coach who's terrific on the defensive side, his coaching and X and O's should make up for a little bit of a personnel deficiency.
Exactly.
Andy Reid has that advantage on offense. And look, this is the first time Kansas City in 30, 40 years have had a dynamic tight end who can make a difference on a team. And so it's really no surprise.
They're so wrong for that.
You know what Antonio Gates broke my record yesterday? It's all over now.
Yeah, you're horrible. That's it.
On a serious note, I'm going to defend Tony. I watched the NFL kickoff show. Tony tried to make a point about Alex Smith, and your head nearly exploded when he compared him to Aaron Rodgers. But this is the difference in the Chiefs. When Alex Smith throws downfield with this kind of accuracy, the only person to compare him to, it's not to say that he is Aaron Rodgers, but the only person to compare him to is Aaron Rodgers. They're both athletic. They both are very efficiency. They're both very accurate. The difference has been Alex Smith has never been that gunslinger that Aaron Rodgers is.
True.
And throwing the ball downfield. And again, is he Aaron Rodgers? No. But that is who you should compare him to.
The only difference that I would make right there is that Aaron Rodgers is more accurate outside of the numbers. Alex is very good, which is why Kelsey helps so much, because Alex, and if you go look at his career, I mean, early in his career, he'd throw a go route and it would be 4 yards out of bounds. He's always had trouble throwing the ball outside the numbers. In between the numbers, the slants, the curls, the post routes, the seams, he's very accurate. They have a lot of speed. You got Big Kelsey running down. You have running backs that can catch the ball in those in-between areas. This is a very good team with a good defense. And as far as being the best in the AFC West, they may be the best in the NFL. The way this group is playing, with
a great tight end.
If you add in coaching, offense and defense.
And tight end.
Special teams.
Philadelphia is good, by the way.
I'll give it to Travis Kelce. Did you see that run? I think you showed the clip of him when
where he
jumped
got it.
from the 5-yard line. Looked like he was dunking on somebody.
You've never seen that in Kansas City. I mean, it was
because
incredible.
I'm smart, all right? That's why I played 17 years. You never play that long doing that, Travis. I'm telling you right now, doing all your little dances and everything. But I think out of the AFC West, how do you call it at this point? If I had to bet money on it, I'm betting on the Kansas City Chiefs. But still, the Denver Broncos look good. Don't forget about the Raiders. I mean,
but the Raiders are really great offensively. I don't trust the back end. Do you trust Trevor Siemian? Like Kansas City, their talent's everywhere.
Yeah.
When you watch Kansas City, there's nothing I'm like, now Eric Berry is a huge loss.
Trevor Siemian looked really good.
He did.
Am I right
But,
about this?
You look at Kansas City. I mean, 5 All-Pros. You got 5 All-Pros on that team. And you look at, I mean, they have All-Pros on offense. They have them on defense. They have them on special teams. It's solid across the board. And you have one of the best coaches in the league.
Everybody knows where I stand. I'm a homer for the Chiefs.
Yes,
but I'm going to play the other side. Greatness will trump overall goodness. And so the Broncos just revealed, no, our defense is still great.
Right.
Perhaps all-time great. And if that defense can show up and do that to the Cowboys' offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott, maybe that defense can show up and do it to the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is the equalizer. The Chiefs are better on both sides of the ball, and we'll throw in maybe even special teams or whatever. But if you throw Von Miller and those 2 cornerbacks out there and some other defenders that can run, if Kansas City only scores 12 points, Trevor Siemian may get you 13.
But also the flip side of that is that you have a defense in Kansas City that could possibly do the same thing and keep it a low-scoring game. So when they are in those type games, they have a shot.
Yeah, and it's a little bit different of that offense. You got Kareem Hunt, who's come out of nowhere.
Wow.
It's like Bruce Jones to me.
This kid's unbelievable. But then you got Tyreek Hill, who got shut down yesterday, right? It's not like he put up big numbers against that Philadelphia defense, which we said look, when you do well one week in the NFL, just know this, that next time you go back out on that field, they're going to have a plan for you, so somebody else has to step up. Travis Kelce, the best tight end in the NFL right now, stepped up big time, and obviously Alex Smith picked up where he left off last week. So this is a very good, balanced football team.